You pick the side, I just hope you gon' stand on it.
Welcome back to the Stand On It Pod, y'all. We made it to episode 10. Tay, man, we 10 episodes in. Tell me what's up.
10 episodes, man. It's crazy. A good accomplishment so far. Just a minor accomplishment to a bigger one we trying to get to. So let's do 100 more, bro.
That's right. That's right. It's a small step on the process, bro. Well, y'all know this is Stand On It Sports Talk Show, man, where we just have real conversations about the game, NFL, NBA, sometimes other sports, but mainly those two. We going deep, no gimmicks, no BS, no clickbait, man. Just real talk. It's NBA season, bro. It snuck up
Yes,
on us.
sir.
It's been a minute, but you know what time it is, man. That means it's prediction week.
Yes, sir. So
Well,
yeah,
we
we go ahead, go ahead.
what we starting with? You want to start with East or West?
Let's do West.
Bet, bet, bet. So we're gonna start with the West. We're gonna tell you our teams, and we're gonna tell you the rankings.
All right, let's do it. All right, so my first team is gonna be OKC. That's gonna be my number one seed. My second team is gonna be the Denver Nuggets. It might be some of my other else predictions later on down the line. So I'm gonna go with them two. Number three will be the Houston Rockets. I like what they got, adding KD, the Thompson, or not the Thompson twins because they on separate teams, but Ahmed Thompson, Shingun, they still got all their young core. So I'm gonna go with them three. I'm gonna go number four, Ant-Man, the Timberwolves. Shout out him. I got them as the number four seed. As a number five seed, I got my Lakers. Shout out my Lakers. You see, I'm ripping the jacket today. And then my sixth seed will be the Mavs. I know they don't have Kyrie coming back to the new year, but I still think they make the playoffs. My seventh team will be the Warriors, your team right there. I wanted to not put them in the playoffs, but I'm not trying to be a biased person. And then number eight, I got the Spurs in the playoffs. So that would be my teams in the West.
Damn, damn. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give my teams, and then we're gonna have just a little bit of conversation of why folks are where they are. You feel me?
Okay.
Um, so number one, I got the Thunder. I think they're the youngest team. With the most kind of they got the best experience going to the finals. They got guys all over the floor. I think they're gonna be able to stay healthy from season start to season end. So they're the one seed to me. Two seed, man, I got the Rockets. I think what they're building just makes sense basketball wise. You have good bigs, you have good young players, you have good guards, and then you have KD, which just makes sense. I got the Spurs at three, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I got the Warriors four, which is
Mm-hmm.
always good to defend. I got the Nuggets five, and this might be a surprise to you, but I switched it up just a little bit. I got the Nuggets five, I got the Lakers six, I got the Mavs seven, and I got the Wolves eight. I got the Wolves eight.
Okay.
From your list to my list, what do you see that makes you like question, agree with, or like straight up disagree?
I don't agree with the Wolves being eight. I think they still return. They've been to the Western Conference Finals back-to-back years. They still got their core, so I think they should be a little bit higher. I agree. I wanted to put the Spurs higher, but I just got to see how they mesh with all the young talent they got, and if Wemby is healthy, that's why I still have at eight. His health is a question, so that's why I have them eight. But we still got all of the same team, so that's one thing I can say about Minnesota being eight.
So, I mean, the justification for Minnesota being eight, to
Mm-hmm.
me, is it's not an indictment against Ant. I feel like we think about Minnesota and we think about like how Ant is rocking and what that means for them
Mm-hmm.
going forward. I think Julius Randle, I think what they have around them is going to have to continue to take big steps forward where I don't know if we can like expect them to. I think what we've seen from them has been, I don't want to say maxing out like their potential, but like I think a lot of their ceiling we've seen already.
Mm-hmm.
And unless Ant is like just having an astronomical year, I feel like they'll be in that kind of rough mix of Western Conference teams that are really good, but their record is really close. And so they're like bouncing up and down throughout the year. And I feel like that'll find them in the play-in. That's
Yeah.
not a, I don't, that's just an assumption. They haven't played any games this season at all outside of the preseason. So I'm just projecting, but I think this conference is going to be much better than last year, and last year was a really good conference. Like you think about the amount
Mm-hmm.
of teams that finished a number over five, like a good number over 500, who were between 6 and 10. right?
Yeah.
Like it's going to be really, really competitive. So I've got the Spurs at 3 because I think they'll take the biggest jump. We see this
Okay.
with teams every now and then, right? Like we saw it with the Kings and it didn't last, right? Like we saw it with OKC and it's lasted over the past 2, 3 years. We saw it
Hmm.
with the Magic, with Detroit, where these very young teams who kind of have young stars and some good talent around them make a huge jump. I think Wemby is one of the best young players we've seen in a very long time and has a chance to be one of the best like young players ever. He's gonna have to
Hmm.
stay healthy, like just based off of how he's built, the health complications he's had, all the things. And if he does, between Castle, between Fox, between the young guys that they've put around them, I just think
Dylan
that,
Harper.
oh, dude, don't even get me started. Like the young cats that they have on that team, Vassell, I forgot about him.
Sohan.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, he's a glue piece. I just think they have like the right young pieces to build with. And this might be the year where it's hard to beat the Spurs. Like they stack up a lot of wins because they score a lot of buckets, man, and they can defend. Um, I got the Rockets at 2 because I feel like you add KD to that mix, it just makes sense. But the Warriors at 4, which might be a little controversial to some. This is the crew around Steph that you need around. Like you need high IQ veteran players around Steph, and then we have some young guys that can expense fouls and energy minutes and full court defense. That's the recipe that we won with in 2022, where we have Jordan Poole as the bridge guy, right? When you think about the bridge, it's not just going to be one person this year. I think it's going to have to be a committee. And if Kaminga buys into what we're doing on the system piece, I mean, we got Horford, we got Butler, we got Draymond, like we got the old guys who know what to do, right? So
Right.
that kind of explains my Western Conference list. I don't really disagree with where you're at. I just think the Spurs being 8 might be a little like underselling them
Yeah.
this year, and the Wolves at 4. I just feel like they're gonna have to be good all year. Like there's no undercutting or underselling like how good they're gonna have to be all year, and they've been inconsistent regardless of where they've ended up at the end of the year over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. We gotta let it, we gonna have to see how to let it play out and see how it go. But
That's right.
that's the shock of the so far is the Spurs being that high. So we gonna see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me know about your Eastern Conference standings.
So the East, if you guys don't know, a lot of the top dog teams, their star players are out for the season. So or Jason Tatum's trying to do a little comeback, I guess, or whatever. But the Celtics, no Tatum. Indiana, you got Halliburton out for the year. Milwaukee, they just Giannis and a bunch of other people. So it's gonna be a lot of shakeup in my picks for everything. So my number one seed is gonna be the Knicks. Were right there, this close from making it. So I got the Knicks 1. Number 2, I have the Cavs. They got all their people back still. So and they added Lonzo. So I think that's a nice glue guy, give you good minutes and everything. Number 3 will be the Magic. That they adding Desmond Bain with Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero. I think that's going to be a nice team right there. Number 4, I had the Detroit Pistons. Shout out Cade. I like the momentum they had from last year to now. Number 5, I will have the Atlanta Hawks. I like the pieces they added up in free agency. Uh, I like that they got Chris Stapps if he could stay healthy. I like Nikhil Alexander Walker. That was a nice pickup to
Yep.
go with
Yep.
Trey and Dyson Daniels. So I like that pickup right there. Number 6, I'm still gonna go with Boston. They don't have Tatum and Drew Holiday or Horford or Porzingis, so that'll be my 6th team. Number 7, I had the Bucks. I think Giannis is going to still will them to the playoffs. He's one of the best players in the league, top 3 player in the league, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with them 7. And number 8, this all depends on health, but I'm going to go with the Sixers. They could be higher, but I don't know. Embiid just can't never stay healthy, but they have too
Right.
much talent not to make the playoffs. So I'm going to
Right.
go with them as number the 8th seed. So that's my teams.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think that bottom, yes, that bottom like 6, 7, 8
Mhm.
in the East is going to get a little shaky.
Mhm.
You just reminded me of a couple key additions for Atlanta that actually we spoke about
Mhm.
at the end of last year or the beginning of
Yep.
our pod. Yeah, that just make me think of them kind of separating themselves. But I've got
Yeah.
the Cavs 1, I've got the Knicks 2, I've got Detroit 3, and I think Detroit's going to make the biggest jump in
Mhm.
terms of the style of play. They have a couple good pickups, and I like when gritty teams pick up like white shooters. I think it just makes sense. Duncan Robinson's going to fit in. I think it's going to help them play a little bit more free, and he gets to fill that. What's my brother's name?
Malik Beasley.
Malik Beasley. I almost said Michael
Yeah.
Beasley. Sorry,
He's still
Malik
fighting the
Beasley.
case.
Come on now. But yeah, you have to space the floor, and they have guys who can
Yeah.
penetrate. They have good defenders, and Cade to me is one of the best young leaders on the in the league in terms of how he plays, how he distributes, how
Mhm.
he runs the offense. The Magic are very similar. I think if Paolo can I think he should be more forceful. Like, I think people think he's selfish with like taking a lot of jumpers and the whole nine. It's just like, brother, just be more forceful. I'm like,
Yeah.
understand that you can average 30 if you want to. But they got some good pieces and they picked up Desmond Bain. And so I think they'll be the 4 seed. 5 seed, Bucks. 6 seed, I've got Boston, but you're making me want to switch that to Atlanta. Um,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I think it's going to be competitive. That 6-7, uh, not to do the thing, but that seeding, getting to the playoffs, getting to the end of the year, I think they'll have close records and be battling it out. I like
Mhm.
the Anthony Simons pickup. I think they're like that team is really guard heavy. Like their small players are really good. Um, but I mean, they got a couple. They got the stretch white dude. They can ball.
Mhm.
And then I've got Philly coming in at 8. We'll pause
Okay.
here for the record. We'll pause here. All good. So Tay, for the Eastern Conference Finals and Western Conference Finals, let me know the 4 teams that you got.
Okay, so we'll start with the West like we did for the first time for the predictions for the playoffs. For the West, I'm gonna go Nuggets and Thunder, with the Nuggets winning and advancing to the finals. And then for the East, I will go Knicks and Cavs, and I have the Cavs advancing to the finals. So I have Nuggets, Cavs in the finals, and I'll have the Nuggets winning. What about you?
Bet on the Western Conference, I'm going Warriors Rockets.
Hmm.
I think there's some a little bit of bad blood there. I think that'll be a 2-4 seed matchup. And then for the
Dylan out of
East,
there though, brother. Dylan and Jalen Green, Draymond Green was messing with him about painting his nails, and Dylan
we
Brooks is
don't we
Dylan
don't
Brooks.
like we don't like none of them anyway. We don't like Single. We don't like
Yeah.
Tari Eason. We don't
Oh
like Fred
yeah.
Van Vliet. Like we don't like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
cats. All right.
You right, you right.
So yeah, I don't think there's no love. Definitely no love lost. But
For sure.
yeah, so Warriors, Rockets, Detroit, and the Cavs. And so I'm
Well,
I'm
okay.
I'm thinking that Detroit, one, this is like he will be an MVP like
Candidate.
caliber cat. I
Hmm.
don't think he'll win it, but I think he'll be in that conversation this year. He'll make the
Hmm.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander level like jump, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where folks kind of talk about him on the nightly basis. But I think the pieces they added, I think that team will be good. And then I see them playing the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. Um, just a well put together, a well oiled machine. I think they broke down last year. Like they lost 3 to 4 of their starters and really were relying on their bench to try to win them games. I mean, Indiana just smelled blood in the water. So I think they, yeah, have some guys who are a little bit more experienced. DeAndre Hunter adding another year under his belt, shot
Hmm.
very well from 3 and from inside the arc last year. And
Yep.
I think at some point, like Donovan Mitchell is gonna get there, and I think this will be his year. So I've got Cavs
He gotta get
Warriors.
out the gotta get out the second round, bro. He ain't never did that.
Well, listen, that how he was dropping 52 in that series. You know
I'm
what I'm
just saying,
saying?
you
And
get, if you're the star player, you get all the praise,
yeah,
you get all the, the backlash.
but he
So
he
he
did
got it.
that. Evan Mobley didn't play. Jared Allen didn't play. Darius Garland didn't play. They had bench players get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like to some extent, you're trusting the seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th
Yep.
two-way 11th, 12th player on the team to like play substantial
So what?
just minutes but games.
So I got a question for you. So don't you think with the heavy hitters in the East all being kind of injured, don't you think this is a opportunity for him to get there? Because what if, say for instance, they don't get out the second round? You don't have nothing to say about that.
Uh,
I'm
so
just saying,
you're saying if he doesn't get out the second round.
yeah, because he has never advanced past the second round his whole career. So I'm
Oh
saying
no,
all
no.
the people.
What I'm saying is I fully wholeheartedly believe they would have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year with a fully healthy team.
Right.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like if they had their squad, dog, like I mean, look, you can say stuff about the Warriors 2019. Steph's out there by himself dropping 50 and they lose the finals.
Yeah, but Steph got
Look, they
but
lost the
Steph got
finals.
hardware though. Steph got hardware. Steph been to the
Yeah.
finals. If Donovan Mitchell supposed to be that tier level superstar player, he gotta
Uh
advance.
well that's not
We get
I want to get away from like oh, he's some big player. He's supposed to. There's a lot of great players in the league. You can only one team can win the championship at the end of the day. He hasn't been fortunate enough to be on one of those teams. I don't think that's his fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying oh remove all blame. I think
uh
when you look at his playoff runs in Utah, when you look at his last couple playoff runs, this guy's rattling off high 40s, low 50 balls, or even high 50
hmm
balls in like all out battles trying to will his team. I
yeah.
think this is a guy trying to do every single thing he can to get there. And I think if you give him some pieces late in the season and in the postseason that are healthy, I think it might
hmm
happen. Right. And so all
Okay.
I'm saying is this year, to your point, because you don't have Jason Tatum in the East, because the Bucks seem like they're falling, because there's a little
Pacers
bit
hurt.
less stability in the East, I'm like,
hmm
yo, the Cavs are locking down and kind of fortifying their team. They got Lonzo Ball. They re-signed guys. They got their twin towers. I don't know. I just think it makes sense.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm with you. I mean, I got the Cavs in the finals, so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this got to be the year for them. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's not though, like there, I
They're
mean,
breaking up.
there
They're
are other
breaking up.
there are other good teams, and you might need to like, yeah, you might need to rethink your approach. You know what I'm saying, and how you attack it. But I don't think I think he'll. And to me, I think they'll ride with Donovan over anybody else. Like
hmm
they'll retool the team around him. Um, But we'll see. They're about to
Yeah,
roll
we'll
out
see.
they'll have these big guard lineups, and Lonzo Ball is one of the best defenders and facilitators in the league when he's healthy. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
So now we'll rattle off the MVP, Rookie of the Year, Depoy, and the Coach of the Year as well.
One last thing, you got the Warriors winning it all, right? For the
Oh, we're going there.
championship.
If we're
Because
if
I picked because I said the Nuggets. That's why I was
oh
just trying to
okay.
get your finals pick win.
Yeah, I think and this is all health pending. Like for both teams, I think this is all health
Yeah.
pending.
Okay.
Let the Warriors stay healthy for a full season. We'll win the championship. I don't have any
Okay.
doubt in my mind that if Steph Curry was healthy beyond game one of the second round of the playoffs last year, we would have went to the championship again. I'm like, yo, you have young guys around him. You have some wily vets, you know what I'm saying? Al Horford, Draymond Green, fortifying like the defense, the interior. And then we got some young guys, man. If Jonathan Kuminga can actually buy into the system, we drafted a couple young dudes. Quentin Post is rocking 7-footer shooting threes. I just think it's a good mix, man. We have a good mix. So if they can stay healthy, I know Steph can put guys on his back and do it.
Got it. Okay, for sure. I like that.
Who's your MVP of the season?
MVP, I'm going Luca. He gonna have to do it a lot by himself for till LeBron get back. LeBron's out for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, so I think Luca is gonna average at least 30 for sure.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go Luca. What
yeah.
about you?
I'm going Steph. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going Wimby. I'm going Wimby.
Okay.
I think this contributes to like the Spurs, like the big boom that we'll see, not only in wins but in production. Like I think his averages are going to jump this year. We've been seeing
hmm
from his offensive repertoire. I mean, he's trying to pull out the tool bag every game.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think this will be it. You have him winning a different award, and I think
Yeah.
offensively he's gonna be outstanding, and they're gonna win some games. So I think that'll result in him winning the MVP.
Okay.
Who's your rookie of the year?
Rookie of the year is Cooper Flag, with a sleeper being VJ Edgecombe from the Sixers.
So my sleeper is actually different. My sleeper is Dylan Harper.
Uh-huh.
My
And
sleeper
who
is
your
Dylan
rookie of the
Harper.
year?
It's Cooper. If he stays healthy, there's no way. Like all he has to do is be good or like a little
Yeah,
bit above average. He already has like the national media kind of craze,
behind him.
and all of the clout.
And he in Dallas,
So and yeah, and that's a big media market.
for sure.
I don't know if in terms of like economy, it's a big market, but it's a big media market. If you go play for
Yeah, for
Dallas, you're about to
sure.
be on the
Yeah,
TV for
got the
sure.
Cowboys out there and all type of stuff. I'm with you.
Um, so yeah, I got Cooper too, man. He don't got to he don't got to do too much to win that award. He's a shoe in.
Yeah.
Your defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year is your MVP pick, Wemby. If Wemby stays healthy, there's no way he doesn't win defensive player of the year. Before he got hurt, he was favored to win defensive player of the year before Evan Mobley won it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Wemby.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad pick. The only person that I added on here because I think Wemby will win the MVP, and I didn't want to do that the same award for Depoy is Dyson Daniels. I think
Mm,
having a wing player who's super aggressive, goes for steals, and can have like a historic high steal rate and
hmm
steals per game. I think that's big, and I think if he does it again, you can't just continue to like say no to it. You got to award the guy, and he
And he
gives.
actually lock up players.
Dude, and he gives like maximum effort. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
dog. Like, this is what we're asking for. You know what I'm saying? A Tony Allen level of commitment to defense. Like, I
First
just
team
think,
all defense.
yeah, man, he just needs a little bit more dog in his spirit. He got to be a mean guy. He looks very friendly.
Yeah.
Who you got for coach of the year?
Ooh. Man, coach of the year. I could see it being I could actually see it being Ime. I think if they get to where they need to be, I think Ime could win coach of the year. Ime Adoka for the Rockets.
I like it. I like it. Sometimes I think stuff like that is unfair.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you just added KD. How you gonna win coach of the year?
He's a great coach though. I know he had some other off the court
Yeah.
stuff he had going on, but he's a great coach. To do what he did to turn around Houston already after just 2 years, I gotta salute him to that.
Yeah, I'm going JB Bickerstaff.
Uh-huh.
And oh man, I forget the brother's name, who's the head coach for the Spurs, but I think they might put him in consideration too, although the Spurs have
Uh-huh.
a really strong culture that
Yeah.
permeates regardless of who the head coach is. I think JB Bickerstaff is going to do numbers on the Pistons organization, period, and for the way they play ball. Um,
Uh-huh.
and for him to just be brought in, for them to change everything around, and I think they're going to win a bunch of games. I'm going JB Bickerstaff, that's for sure.
Okay. I like that.
Yes sir, yes sir. Man, any other notes, any other things to share with the audience about NBA season?
We played me and Lil Teams play each other the first game of the season. So I don't know what little friendly wager we have, but we'll think of something for you guys for the pod. But that's gonna be a great game. It's always a great game when the Warriors and Lakers play, even though LeBron is out, but it still should be a good game. So I'm looking
I
forward to
might have to owe you like a pack of Gatorades or something if we
that.
lose. If we lose
Yeah, we
that.
got I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. But yeah, man, episode 10. I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us for 10 episodes, bro. Me and Lil started this just off of just texting each other, talking through the DMs about doing the pod, and we came to fruition and doing it. And we ain't even 6 months in, so we can't wait to see
Nope.
where it take us. And yeah, bro, we appreciate the support. And we got hoodies. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, send this pod out to all your friends, to friend. And yeah. And then for my song of the day, it's Plenty Money by Plies. Shout out Plies. So I'm rocking with that song today. What
There you
about you,
go.
bro?
My song of the day is Fly Gods by Babyface Ray.
Okay. Yeah, shout out Babyface Ray. That's an underrated rapper right there for sure.
Yes, yes. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with us. If you have ideas, questions, send them in. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, message us on any of our platforms. Thank you all for rocking with us. It's been 10 episodes of the Stand On It podcast. Congratulations, brother. Thank you for rocking with me as a partner.
Appreciate it, bro.
This has been fun, but it's just the beginning. So thank you
For
all for
sure.
rocking with us. Stay tuned. Episode 11 coming soon.
Peace.
You pick the side, I just hope you gon' stand on it.